Hey everybody, welcome to this week's programming. First, want to highlight and congratulate all of you that came in and PR'd last week. I think last week was probably the highest number of overall PRs that we've ever had at CrossFit in our 12, 13 years of being here. It was really exceptional. I highlighted everybody that put their name on the whiteboard. I know there's probably a lot more in Wodify. So if I missed some of your PRs, I do apologize. But I just want to say congratulations to everybody. Put in the work. Look at the blog post, because I know I've had several conversations with people in the past asking why we don't do more 1-rep maxes or heavy lifts every week like you see at a lot of gyms around the world, CrossFit gyms, because that's always everybody's big thing. They just want to lift more, do more, etc. And surprisingly, and not surprising to me, when we did the double overhand grips, slow tempo work, a lot of you are not near your old 1-rep maxes. All of a sudden, we do the mixed grip, you're stronger, you're able to pull a lot better. The eccentric loading, emphasizing that, helped out a lot on gaining that strength. So there's a short little blog post on that and the reasons why, but that's why. And it goes to show, I think, for a lot of us our age and where we are in life, that training that progressive overload really plays off in the long run. So now we're done with those big lifts. We've kind of built this really solid foundation of strength work. We're going to change it up moving forward. So this next 12-week cycle, we have 12 weeks going to end around October, which is actually the new Hyrox thing for Atlanta. They just announced, so it just happens to fall out that way. Our beginning, we're going to do some volume back squats. We're going to have one day devoted to Olympic lifting only. Followed that up with just sprint interval work on some type of equipment or running. And then we're going to have a third day that's going to be upper body mainly focused. And we're going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to mix it up as much as we can week to week, making sure those of you that don't get to come in 5 days a week, 6 days a week, is going to essentially hit at least 1 or 2 of those strength days per week, hopefully. And on top of that, Bound Endurance Cycle, big shout out to Jen Wells. She just ran her first ever sub 30-minute 5K. That is a really big deal for her. And she's been following our Bound Endurance program and doing the Bound Run Club on Saturday mornings. With that, we just finished our 5K interval training. So now we're going to go ahead and emphasize, because we probably have a couple people signed up for the Hyrox event, and plus it's training for that 6 to 8 or 8,000 meters. So now we're going to have a Hyrox interval training program. One day is going to be sprints. One day is going to be long, slow aerobic pieces, 3 mile, 4 mile, 5 miles, 6 miles, just putting in time on your feet and going from there. Bound Build has a new 12-week cycle out. It's going to be more traditional Olympic lift, squat, or some type of powerlifting movement, followed by some snatch pulls, clean pulls, or deadlifts, and then a lot of accessory work. So if you need something, if you have a goal for something coming up over the next 12 weeks leading into the fall, whether it be endurance work, whether it be strength work, whether it be just GPP work, that's what we're going to do. And what you're going to see in the Bound Performance is you're going to, not this coming week, because we're not going to be testing right after doing a test week, but we're going to start introducing some girl workouts and maybe some old school hero workouts that we did this past year. So we got all of that going on, a lot of good things, big things, a couple big dates. I know it's a long-winded, a couple big dates coming up. August 16th, Coach Nicole, she is going to have our first gymnastics clinic that we've been able to schedule for a long time. We're focused going to be pull-ups, muscle-ups, and then working on some handstand push-ups. August 16th from 10:30 to 12. It's free for members. If you have a friend that wants to come and participate, we're not going to do free trials for this. There's going to be $30 to come in and participate in that. So you can tell your friends about that gymnastics clinic coming up. Also, the following week, the 18th through the 22nd, is going to be Bring a Friend Week. So it'll be a perfect introduction for your friend to come in and see gymnastics and then get to experience some of our programming. Hopefully after about 2 to 3 weeks of kids being back in school, everybody's getting back into their schedules, that'd be a great time for a lot of people to come in and participate and see what all of y'all talk about when you're away from the gym. All right. with that, getting into this week, I'm sorry, my marker is dying. I don't have any other markers here. I will try to be quick because I've already spent 5 minutes on the front half of this video, not even talking about it. Monday, we're going to do our back squats. Remember, we're getting started on this, so it's going to be super easy. 3 sets of 8 reps, 1 second pause in the bottom. You can go down as slow as you want, as fast as you want. You just have to pause in the bottom. 8 back squats, you're doing 8 reps every 3 minutes on the minute for 9 minutes. So it's just 3 sets of 8 at 65% getting started. And then we got a 12-minute AMRAP with 1 dumbbell and a box. You're going to do 4 alternating dumbbell squat clean clusters, 50, 35 pounds. Then you got 6 dumbbell box step overs with that dumbbell, and then 8 box jump overs without a dumbbell. You're going to do that for 12 minutes. Do as many as you can. Follow that up with some accessory work. Tuesday is going to be a long CrossFit day. This right here is going to be mainly for quality this time of year. We're going to start building some intensity up, being more intentional about that. You have 4 times 20 burpee pull-ups, then 40, 30 cal bike, 5 rope climbs, 20 power clean and jerks. We got, 155, 105, or 185, 125. And then you're going back down, 5 rope climbs again, 40, 30 calorie bike into 20 burpee pull-ups to end on. Follow that up with some core work. Wednesdays, our snatch day. This week we're going to start off with snatching. First exercise is going to be 3 snatches every 75 seconds for 6 sets. Doing that. So that weight, you're going to be able to choose your own load for all of these today. Then you're going to do some overhead squats, just 3 sets of 5, 5 reps every 2 minutes on the minute for 6 minutes. I would highly recommend doing these tempo, slow down, pause, fast up out of the bottom. Then we got snatch pulls. We're going to do just 3 sets of 5 on those. I forgot to put 3x5 up here, but you're going to be doing those. Roughly, those need to be 90 to 100% of your 1 rep max. And then after that, we're going to do a short sprint. So for the males, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 meter row sprints, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This right here should take about 12 minutes because altogether it's 3,000 meters of rowing. For the ladies, we're just going to cut everything in half. 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 meter sprints. We're going to keep it really short, really, really quick. We want those last intervals to be somewhat painful, if you get my drift. Then Thursday, we got 4 4-minute AMRAPs. I love doing these. You know I love these. And we're going to be doing some shuttle sprints. It's supposed to rain all week. And we know this time of year, it can be hit or miss. At least it's going to be cooler for us. But with that in mind, we can't run. We're going to stay indoors. We're going to do shuttle sprints. So you got a 4-minute AMRAP, 10 50-foot shuttle sprints, 25 out, 25 back. Then you got 5 wall walks. Then for the competitors, you're going to do 6 to 8 wall walks, depending on how good you are at those. Then you're going right into 20 kettlebell swings, 53, 35 pounds. And then the remaining time, you're going to do max shuttle sprints again to end on. These shuttle sprints roughly take 8 seconds to complete. So you're looking at 80 seconds, maybe a little bit faster, maybe 75 to 90 seconds. The first part, 5 wall walks. Some of you might get done in 30 seconds. You're looking at 2 minutes, others might take a minute. You're looking at 2.5 minutes. 20 kettlebell swings, roughly 40 to 50 seconds unbroken. So now you're looking at 2:30 to at the 3-minute time range. And then that's going to leave you roughly a minute to 90 seconds of doing shuttle sprints at the end. You drive that by 8, you're looking at 60, 90. So you're looking anywhere from 5 to 10 reps. Again, to end on right here. Then you get to rest a full 4 minutes. So if we do this, we have a big group of people, we can do 1-to-1. So I go, then Chandler goes. I go, then Chandler goes. Works out well. That way, if we have a big class, we're not going to be bunched up. We can all use the same kettlebells. We can use the same wall space and move around easily and efficiently, but still get a really great stimulus from that. Then we got some core work to end on. Friday, we're going to do our push presses. So once again, 3 sets every 4 minutes for 12 minutes. 8 push press, choose the loading. Then you're going 8 to 10 weighted pull-ups. If you don't have weighted pull-ups, obviously we got scaled down options for you on that. But ideally, even if you can't do 8 to 10 in a row, if you can pick out a weight that you can do like 4 to 6, maybe break it up in 2 to 3 sets, that'd be ideal in this situation. And then for time, you got 21, 15, 9, single arm dumbbell shouldered overheads with your right arm, 21 toes to bar, single arm dumbbell shouldered overhead with your left arm. And then you got your kipping, traditional kipping pull-ups. Doing 21 of each, 15 of each, 9 of each. And then follow that with accessory work. And then Saturday we got a team of 3 workout. This should be pretty fun. You're going to go part A, 120 synchro air squats. Then you do 90 pull-ups, divide how you want to. Then you got 60 deadlifts at 225, 155. Divide how you want to. Then part B is 3 rounds. Each person does 1 round all the way through. So partner A does 20, 15 cal bike, 15 lateral burpees, then 10 front squats, 155, 105. Then partner B does the whole thing. Then partner C does the whole thing. Then after that, you're going right into 120 wall balls, divide however you want to, 90 push-ups, divide how you want to, but then you're going to end on 60 synchronized sit-ups together. So a lot of really fun teamwork in Saturday's workout coming up. All right, that's this week's programming. Remember, this is going to be a new cycle coming up. We're going to slowly build into that. 12 weeks, it's going to end around Halloween, especially with the new announced High Rocks event coming up. And I know the Blue Ridge race is coming up sometime October, so this will be a good run route. I think October 11th. I think it's actually my birthday, Jessica said, the big October race. So if some of y'all want to get signed up for that. And then I know the Christmas one that Jen Wells has a discount code to is linked in the newsletter. A lot of information. I hope y'all watch this video. I hope you get a lot out of it. And I look forward to seeing your names on the leaderboard. You need anything, email me, text me. I'm here to help out the best way I can. Super proud of y'all. Keep it up, and let's go. You want to say hey? Say hey.